So I'm Nadine Sabaton. I'm a perinatal occupational therapist within the perinatal mental health team. And you are Emma.
Yes.
And you have baby Charlotte, who is how many months?
7 months.
Okay. And Holly, who is
2 3/4.
Okay. And I guess our journey together started when Charlotte was around 11 weeks.
Yes.
So maybe if you could tell me a little bit about what prompted you to first reach out for some support. What kind of led you to that point?
I'd been struggling for a long time. It wasn't just things around the children, it was things that had happened maybe sort of 10, 11 years ago. Been building up over time, but the stress of having a newborn and a toddler just magnified it all. A few other factors, and I just got to my crisis, complete rock bottom point. But I managed to contact my GP, who referred me to the perinatal team, and that's how we met.
So thinking about the other professionals that maybe you saw throughout your pregnancy and kind of after Charlotte was born, so midwives, health visitors, what do you think kind of prevented you from bringing up, or what was going on, or maybe did you feel that you weren't really asked questions that enabled you to talk about?
I think to be honest, I hadn't met somebody who made me feel completely comfortable to tell the real truth. I'd been having CBT, and it had taken me a long time to build that trust up to finally say some things. But with my antenatal care, I hadn't seen the same midwife the whole way through, so it was just finding that person I could really trust to say, this is what happened, and I can't deal with it.
And when you kind of had that contact with your GP, I can't remember exactly, was it an email?
Yes, you can do an online chat, so you didn't have to phone them and say, this is how I feel right now. I could just write it down, and then she called me straight back. She did actually offer to come to my house, but I wanted to get out of the house, so that's why I went to the surgery. But she was brilliant, so nice.
And how long was it, kind of thinking back from her kind of making a referral and you actually having your first assessment with our team?
Almost a week. I think the day I saw her, the first response team then phoned me and came out to visit me. And they came out the day after, and they phoned me every day for the rest of that week. And then I think it was perhaps the Monday after that you and Joy came to visit me at home.
We did.
Yeah.
So what was that kind of initial assessment like? What did it feel like?
It was really good that it was at home, and I wasn't having to go to like a clinical setting or be in a doctor's surgery or something. It was more comfortable being at home. It felt quite intense because I think having seen the GP and having seen the first response team, I'd gone over things a lot over the last week. So that was difficult, but you and Joy were just so understanding and so friendly, and I felt like you really wanted to help. So that definitely made it easier to talk. But there was no pressure to say certain things. So yeah, it was.
And kind of from that initial assessment, thinking about what happened next, did it feel that there was kind of a plan that we kind of made with you around what that support that we were offering might look like?
Yes, absolutely. I think we talked about some different options, different people I could see, but we decided that you coming to visit me at home was going to be the best thing. I think particularly because I had the 2 girls, it was far easier than me trying to get anywhere. And just knowing that I had both you and Joy there to talk to, and then I think I had a meeting arranged with the psychologist as well, so I did go and see her too. But yeah, it was definitely like really clear, this is what we're going to do. And it didn't feel like CBT in the past would say, you've got 6 sessions and then that's it. It was a more ongoing thing.
So kind of after that initial assessment, how did you feel kind of once it was complete and we'd created that plan?
At the time, I think I was still a bit numb because I'd been through this really, really horrible time. But it did start to feel a bit more of a relief to know that there was something that was going to happen and I could do something.
And the support that was kind of offered by our service, you know, it's different for every woman that we work with. We try and make that as individualised as we can. In terms of sort of, you know, again, our journey and the support that we've offered, what's it look like for you? What different intervention have you been offered?
Well, I had the CBT, which I was carrying on the whole time I was with you.
So that was with the psychological wellbeing service?
Yes. And that was really, really helpful and gave me a lot of different tools to use. Joy, the nursery nurse, coming to see me, she's just so lovely, so kind, so realistic as well. She's like a fountain of knowledge, give me so much advice and support for the girls. And there was actually a group that I wanted to try with Charlotte and I was too nervous to go by myself, so Joy came with me. And obviously yourself coming to see me as well and just helping me get through things and work out how I was going to get through the day and then how am I going to get through the next week, making plans. And then obviously I managed to tell you a lot of things, and once we'd got through that, everything was better. And then we had our group as well, which has just been brilliant, and I feel like I've actually made some friends from that. And we are carrying on planning of where we're going to meet up. After. So yeah, I feel like I've had a lot of different things which I wasn't expecting. I thought it was going to be like CBT, where you just get one appointment a week and that's it. But it feels like there's always somebody there. There's such a range of people to talk to, and even if I've just wanted to ask something, I can text or call you or Joy, and we just get it sorted. I don't have to wait till the next week.
It's great that it feels accessible to you.
Yes, very.